Previously on The Violet Madness. Steel clashed and shadows screamed as the party was drawn into a brutal battle within the catacombs. Sir Dagar, the fallen paladin turned Death Knight, unleashed his wrath alongside a host of spectral wraiths, their presence draining hope as surely as it threatened life. The fight was relentless. Every strike earned, every breath hard won, and the pressure mounted. The party fought not just for victory but for survival, knowing too well that many paladins had fallen in this very place before Sir Tirion even set foot in there. Now, battered and surrounded, they must stand together or share the same fate as those who came before.
Okay, a bit of a Hail Mary. Never tried this. Fuck it, let's try it. Can I get... sorry, before I do this,
God,
actually...
you're gonna shoot me, aren't you?
That's later. What does this Death Knight count as size-wise?
It would be kind of large, I guess. Yep.
Okay, large is fine. That's fine. Can I get a dex save throw from him?
Sure.
And please roll badly.
I'll... you know what my macro does.
Yeah, I know. God damn it!
Oh, man!
It's got to be a 20, my guy.
So, yeah, that sucks. What happens is you'll see as Daemon kind of steps out a little bit towards Shadar, sorry, it's because the names are piled up, towards Tirion, as he starts, he pulls out a crystal ball from his pocket and he starts rolling it around his hands like a certain person from a certain film that we know of, and starts rolling this round ball in his hands, and as he does, this shimmer of like a ball starts enveloping around the Death Knight, and then it gets to a certain point where it's just about to connect and then shatters.
So does a saber squish?
He saved.
Okay.
And for the viewers, because I know, or the listeners, because I know they'd want to know, I was trying to resilient sphere him. I was trying to lock him down.
Interesting. Unfortunately, not going to do it. Anything else from our artificer at this point in time?
Not from me. However, Rocket is going to take a chomp out of this ghoul next to him.
Is Rocket magical? That sounds like a silly question.
He is. I don't know if his attacks count as magical. If it's a case of they're not, then it won't. I would say it won't.
Okay. Yes, only magical weapons will harm these creatures. So as Rocket lurches forward to bite, he bites thin air.
Well, he still goes for it. He doesn't know any better. I don't know any better. But yeah, he goes to take out a little chunk and just hits nothing. It's just kind of like, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
That's it for me.
Very good. I presume you have picked yourself off the ground and all that. So, Aelfric, speaking of another person who is face down on the ground, our wizard, it is your turn.
Yes, indeed. I will begin my turn, of course, by picking myself up off the floor. Is there any indication as to how these wraiths are looking? I don't know if they degrade particularly appearance-wise.
The three that are in front of Sir Tirion are looking rather... Well, they were always looking ghastly, but they look particularly ghastly now. The one above Shadar and below Sir Tirion, they look like they've taken some hits, but not as bad.
Okay, well I shall, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I will stick with the third level fireball. And let me just see. I'm going to focus on hitting the wraiths here, so I'll put it in the sort of center of the chamber here, and I think, unless I'm mistaken,
you get all of your enemies except for the ones above Shadar and below Sir Tirion.
Okay. Is that not within the 20 feet, or are they being blocked off?
Well, if you go for that, then the Death Knight will be missed.
That's fine.
Okay, so you're just going for the wraiths.
Yeah, I'd like to go for the wraiths here.
Crowd control, I hear you. Okay, so 6 dex saves coming at you. Do you want to actually first roll the damage?
Of course, yeah. So, yeah, hurl another fireball into the space. They're obviously sculpting it to avoid any allies. This time for a 34.
Ooh,
Nice.
juicy. Okay, first one coming at you. First Death Knight will roll a...
First Death Knight.
First Death Knight fails with an 11.
I don't
Or
think it's
first
Death
Wraith,
Knight.
sorry. Did
I
I
was
say
going to
Death
sound like, unless these are secretly all Death Knights, in which case
That's smart. You did.
we're really
You did say
screwed.
that.
Run!
Knight? How to absolutely kill people with words.
I was going to ask, did we level up to level 20 and I didn't hear about it, or like what?
Yeah.
The second Wraith is going to roll a 17. The third shall roll... The DC is 19, by the way, if we haven't mentioned that already. And the third one's going to roll a 10. Not looking good for the old Wraiths.
Burn, baby, burn.
Number 4 will be a save at 21.
What a
I
dick.
guarantee you that's one of the low HP ones, I guarantee you.
Is it a save?
That is a save.
D6?
I'll subtract that. The fifth one is a 9 for a fail. And lastly then, another 21. So just... Yes, they will be the added ones, so 2 D6s coming right up.
Could have a full house here.
So a 21 down to a 20 and a 21 down to a
That's
19.
okay.
Alright. Well, at that
They
point...
they still make the save.
So all... So as you... Again, your hand's still kind of burning from throwing this gigantic ball of flames into the center of the room. You conjure up another, and again with your other hand you kind of fling it into the center. Again, this kind of torrent, this kind of whirlwind of fire just again it erupts and engulfs the room. Everyone just, your faces kind of singe a bit with the intense heat of it all. And as the flames subside, all but 2 wraiths are left standing. The ones above Shadar and the one below Tirion. The other 4 have been destroyed, which will
Excellent.
make some good crowd control, I think. But the 2
Nice.
that did survive the inferno are looking worse off than they did before. That is for sure.
Okay.
They look like those bits of toilet paper that survived the flush.
Yeah, pretty much actually. Yeah. Okay, perfecto. That will do it. Let me...
Just as a final act in this turn, I would like to perhaps take my life in my hands a little bit here, but I'd like to look into the glowing spectral eyes of the Death Knight and go, "Oh, ye of little wraiths."
Love that.
Wow.
Very good. Next up then is one of the wraiths that is still up, and the one below Sir Tirion and beside Daemon. It turns its attention to the Artificer
First
and
off,
reaches out.
DC 20 save, if that's right, because he's in the
He's in the zone.
the zone, the spirit zone, the spirit guardian zone. Sorry to cut across you.
Not at all. I totally forgot.
He's gonna take 15 points of damage, and his movement is halved.
Okay, he is still up and running. But barely hanging on there. But he is going to use what little strength he has to strike out at Daemon with his lifeless hands. Would you look at him there with his lifeless hands? 13 to hit.
Not so.
Okay, and that is all it can do. Shadar, you are up.
Okay, so Sir Tirion is still in standby mode. He's still buffering. Is that right?
Correct.
Yep. Okay, well then, so channeling divinity is not going to work right now. So Shadar will just look upon you, and he goes, he'll look at the Death Knight, and he'll just go, very well. We shall be face to face very soon. But until then, the flames of the Raven Queen must consume you. Flame strike. As he just raises both hands, and you see this pillar, like 60 feet away, just erupt from the Death Knight's feet in this column of white flame. And inside it, you can almost see this sort of dark, hooded face further off through, just sort of looking looking at the Death Knight as I'm going to cast Flame Strike. And where is it? I had it ready, but then I moved my sheet. Here we go. Flame Strike at 5th level. Lads, I need better rolls than the last episode.
That's a lot of dice.
No, it's not. That's 17. Oh, it's not bad. 17 and 12 is 29.
That's not bad at all.
29 from what is it? It's fucking... Yeah, alright. So what did I got 2, 6, 3, 6 and 5, 4. I suppose it's alright, yeah. It's a DC 20 dex save, please, as I get rid of one of these things.
Hey.
A 15.
Why'd you roll twice, Mark? Mark, why'd you roll twice?
Because it has magic resistance.
Yeah, I know,
Knights have
and I
advantage
figured
in
that.
saving throws against
God
spells
damn
and
it.
other magical effects.
Yeah, shit. It's good for the viewers to hear that, though. And if you're wondering why I was
Absolutely.
guffawing earlier on, it's because Stephen, the accountant, threw up everyone's hit points. 'Cause he is our very own accountant and keeps exhaustive.
He's our bookkeeper.
I love him for that. Okay, cool.
So do I as the DM. I fucking love that.
Very helpful. So where's Flames? So I'm down to 1 5th level spell now.
Okay. Very good.
Are there any cleric cantrip spells that I could cast as a bonus action? Does anyone know? I'm just going through them. Sacred Flame, no. Spare the Dying, no. Because they're just really.
Weapon.
I need to hit something. No. So that's all I can do.
That spell has no place being in this game now.
I'm gonna make sure to cast it during this battle. That's all I've got. I mean, can I bonus action pat Tirion on the head and go there?
You stand up. You're still prone.
Oh yeah, of course. I will use half my movement to stand.
Of course, yeah. I figured as much. Tyrion, it is your turn. Is there anything you could potentially do, or are you just completely rendered immobile?
As his turn ends, he just Kubrick stares at the Death Knight.
Love that. Okay. Yes, indeed, it is the wraith that is above Shadar's turn, although it has 1 hit point, so even if it passes this wisdom save, it's going to die.
Yes.
So I'm going to roll it for shits and giggles, because it would be very poetic if it turns out to be a 1. It is a 12, but it's still going to die. Well, it's still a fail anyway. So yes, it just... the ravens cut it to shreds, and even though all the while the ravens passing through it was kind of making it kind of mist and evaporate, and it would just reform, this time it just doesn't reform. Next up is the Death Knight.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie, this one is gonna hurt. Can I get everyone to make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw?
Is this the Hellfire thing that they can do? Oh, sweet baby. Fucking Jesus.
This is gonna suck.
I made it.
Oh no.
Everyone gets a
No.
+5.
I did not make it.
Hold on. Dave,
like I'm gonna
you've got my bardic inspiration.
Shadar has bardic inspiration as well.
I can use that in a saving throw.
Can you?
Can I? Yeah.
I think you can. You can use bardic inspiration on death saves.
check.
Let's
I think
just-
you can use bardic inspiration. Yeah. Hold on,
Let's
let me double check.
let's just lay out the facts here. So I could potentially die in service to the Raven Queen, or I could use your bardic inspiration and live.
One ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see the damage?
You can
No,
wait till
I
after
shouldn't
you
see the
roll the
damage before
Yeah,
I choose.
don't-
No.
Yeah, I haven't rolled damage.
So
Must-
let's.
You have to go off how ominously Mark describes the incoming pain.
Yeah.
Shadar wants to die. Does Dave, the player, want his character to die?
Dave also wants Shadar to die.
Yes, I do want Shadar to die. I like that because I want the best for Shadar, and I'm like I said to Mark I don't want him to make it out of this game when we started, but then I said I want you to make him wish he was dead.
By making him the only one that survives.
Jesus, you evil bastard!
While Dave
I know I'm going to use it.
calculates the moral... Okay, I was just going to say, as
Sorry,
you
go on.
calculate the moral weight of
Yeah.
it. No, not at all. Let's go around the table and see who passes and who succeeds. The DC is going to be 18. We'll start with Matt.
That is
With the +5.
With Satyrion's +5, I get a 22.
Okay. Mina.
18.
Okay, so you meet it. Daemon.
+5, I get 25. Rocket,
Okay.
however, failed.
Okay. Sir Tirion.
The heavily armored paladin got a 10.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tyrion, you are going to take all of this damage. Everyone else and Rocket. Rocket's going to take the full damage, and everyone else is going to take half as the Death Knight.
I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration, and I need a 5.
You need a 5.
What is the...
Oh, sorry, I
what is the-
forgot to ask you, Dave. Sorry.
It's fine.
Jeez, yeah.
I got an 8 plus 5 is 13, so I
die
need
is
a
a 10.
5 on whatever the dice is. What is the dice?
10.
D's.
I mean, look,
D10, yeah.
50-50 odds.
50-50.
50-50.
50-50. 50-50%
60-40
we live,
actually.
50% we die. 50-50. Okay, here we go. That's a 1. That is a 1. Shadar's going to take all of this.
The Death Knight
Shadar.
again shoves the blade into the ground, but this time it puts its hands up to its face, reaches into its eye sockets, and pulls out these glowing amber orbs that were glowing behind its helm. And in both its hands, these vicious red flames, almost blood red, burst. And it just raises both its hands above its head and just both palms into the ground. And tremors beneath your feet occur. And just between the cracks of the tiles, it glows hot red, and an inferno erupts from the ground beneath your feet.
Oh god.
It's gonna
Gross.
it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Sweet baby
20
Jesus.
d6 mark.
It's gonna be 10d6 fire damage and 10d6 necrotic damage.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the last ever
Slash
session
or.
of the Violet Madness.
Don't call them Death
I've
Knights
enjoyed
for
the
nothing.
past few
Oh
years.
my, the violent madness tonight.
I see a
It's-
lot of ones. I see a lot of ones.
It's gonna be 30 fire damage
Oh, that wasn't as many ones as I'd hoped.
and 30 necrotic, so
there you
60
go.
total damage and 30 for those who succeeded the saving throw.
Okay.
I'm immune to necrotic damage and fire damage, Mark. Just
Okay, cool. I think it might be safe to assume Rocket is.
No, because he saved. No, he failed, didn't he?
He failed,
60.
He failed.
Yeah, he's gone.
Is he
Rocket.
gone? What happens to Rocket?
type F and chat for Rocket.
Do you want to describe what happens to Rocket?
So, it's not like a what do they call it, a companion or anything like that. It's not like he like puffs out of place, like just disappears in a puff of smoke. Essentially, as this flame like licks up over everything, you just see as his solid state body stands there, almost welded together in one giant metal piece. No light behind the eyes anymore, and with, I'd say, extremities that are built onto him, like his ears and stuff, maybe a bit melted and like flopped over and stuff like that. He's been charboiled like a really good barbecue.
As he remains there, motionless. Nothing more. The gears that you could hear clicking within his system have now ceased. The Death Knight takes 2 big steps towards you all. The flames within its eyes seem to resurge once again. Mina, it is your turn.
What am I supposed to follow that up with? Let's see. Okay. I'll throw this in the chat. I am going to use my Psychic Lance. So I need a DC 18 intelligence saving throw.
Coming at you. It'll be a 19.
Oh, Will, because
Oh!
fucking resistance. God damn it.
It could have. It's okay. All right. So, you take 13 points of damage.
13 points Odamoshta.
Yeah. That's okay. Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
we live for the one time you fail. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole point
That's
of
what,
this.
it's what it's all about. It's what all it's ever been about.
At this point, Mark, given the absence of health bars on the other tokens, and I am a healer, is there any chance I could get, without people calling out hit points, like a quick scan around? How does the whole party look?
I'll let everyone describe how their characters look as the flames subside. You look at your companions. Aelfric, how are you looking?
Slightly scorched, very pale and drawn, and so slightly struggling to remain upright. Maybe with one hand reaching out to the wall to prop himself up.
That's pretty bad.
Mina, how are you looking?
You saw me way worse with La Hadoda, so I'm looking relatively fine.
Daemon?
Before I answer that, I need to ask you something. Actually, this is something I wasn't counting on because of the two different points of damage. So I saved, I got half damage, but I'm also resistant to fire.
Half
So you
again
take a
then.
quarter.
But
Yeah.
that's only to like half of the half. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so it'll be, instead of 30 damage, it would have been 15, and then halved again to 7.
Oh, right. So it's the 7 plus the 15 from the oven, so it would have been 22. Right, gotcha.
Yep.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to work out. Damon's actually not looking too bad. You can see as the flame licks over his skin actually didn't take really anything from it. His clothes are looking a bit charred, but he's not looking too bad right now.
We've done fuck all damage to this thing as well.
Sir Tyrion, how are you looking?
He's slightly charred around the edges, but he's standing strong.
He's okay.
How are you looking, Shadar? That in itself answers the question.
Right? Like,
Shadar looks like a Kerry man that went on holiday to Spain and forgot to put on sunblock.
Oh, no.
oh no.
The Raven Queen awaits you, my friend.
The sooner the better.
Very good, very good. That is a quick scan around the room, as you do, Shadar. Damon, it is indeed your turn.
Yeah, it is indeed my turn to not know what the fuck to do again because I'm not a damage person. At the risk of causing this problem again, do I do it? That's gonna.
There is a wraith in front of you, in case you forgot. Like
There is a wraith standing right in front of you. Yeah, that is correct.
Like I said, I'm not
They're not all
damaged
dead.
either. That's the problem. Do you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So Daemon grabs one of the arrows that he has, and he basically flings it up into the air. But as he flings it up into the air, you see it kind of goes up with the trajectory you expect, goes dead flat, and then just fires towards the Death Knight. And as it does, it opens up, and this whole barrage of arrows widens out and hits towards him. So that's going to be a dexterity save.
DC 18, it rolls.
15. Hell yes. Okay, some good news. So 3d8. Like I said, I'm not a damage dealer, but I can do some cool shit.
He's got tricks.
Yeah,
Sometimes tricks is what you need.
17 points of damage. As
What type of damage is that?
Just
Just regular damage?
yeah, it's just yeah.
Okay.
But it's a magical attack, so I think it would still count.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, as these as this silhouette of like arrows hits the wall behind him, and the rest of them are impaled through his body, he just stands there. You know, we'll fight them in the shade kind of style. For anyone that gets that reference.
Very good, very good. Anything else from our artificer?
So Rocket's melted, so he can't do shit.
Rocket is out of action.
He is indeed. That's it. Yeah.
Aelfric, propping yourself up against the wall.
Yeah, there's still something of a wry smile on Aelfric's face as he says, "Well, let's see what you make of this." He concentrates and going to drop a wall of force on this guy. There's a 10-foot radius dome and trap him within it.
Okay. So the DC is 19.
There is no DC. You
Oh,
just
sorry.
cast it.
Oh, it just happens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. And in that case, it is encased within this dome.
Is it a clear dome?
Invisible wall of force.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. It was kind of like striding towards you all the while, but it just stops in its tracks. And yeah, it can go no further.
Okay, that's my lot.
Okay. It is the Wraith's turn. It needs to roll a wisdom saving throw. It is indeed going to fail. And that will be enough to dispatch it indefinitely as it's whittled away by these spectral ravens, and that is it. Shadar, it is over to you. There are no more wraiths around you. It's just you and the Death Knight.
Okay. So Shadar had something planned, but I don't know. So I can't. My attacks won't go through that wall of force either.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Nothing can physically pass through the wall.
Let me just look something up here.
Now, real quick, Mark, cover your ears. This doesn't stop any spells where you need to see a point, does it? It just stops him from physically reaching us?
Yep.
Okay. Mark, I said cover your ears.
Okay, well, that is. I can't use that. No, I need to keep that. Okay, shit. Sorry about this. So my whole plan has been turned on its head. So I'm gonna try and figure something out. That won't go through. That won't go through. I guess I mean, Shadar looks frustrated. He looks at the thing, looks at Aelfric, and he.
I mean, I fucking
I
get
thought we
Aelfric's
could
logic.
reason with it.
Fuck's sake. Shadar just. He's gonna use his movement to walk up to Aelfric, and he looks fucking pissed. and he wraps his hand around the back of his head, and he goes, "What the fuck is going on?"
That is a good one, right? Ah!
And then he will cast, he will cast Cure Wounds, on Aelfric. As he looks a little bit worse for wear. You're gonna take
Nothing else was working.
13 points of healing. Not here to talk to the fucking thing. I'm here to destroy it. So I went 5, 10, 15. So, oh no, I went 10. So 20, 25. So he's going to end up there. And he's marked.
Do I have a chance to say anything?
Yeah, of course.
Shadar, as he says that, is that okay? Yeah. So, whatever you want to do, get it ready, and I can drop the shield.
Very well. Shadar, as you make your way towards the kind of center of the room, Sir Tirion, over to you.
So I'm assuming this wall of force is like a vacuum pack around him. Like it's not like you gave a lot of space for him to pace. Like it's
I think it's 10 foot by 10 foot.
10-foot radius, and
yeah.
sort of a similar size to him.
He's in a glass box of emotions. Gotcha. Diddly-do. Yeah, Tyrion will just constantly keep in direct eye contact with it. We'll start stepping forward. 5, 10, 15.
We can't heal each other while we're waiting. You know, like it's...
I just did that.
20. 25. And then stand 30 directly.
This
in
thing is
front of it.
twice your size, Tyrion, as it looks down at you, kind of just breathe. Like this thing is undead, but it still seems to breathe and just bear down upon you.
Well, like Peter Stringer looking directly into the eyes of Shabal, he does so.
Mm-hmm.
As he just holds the sword over his head and waits.
Sir Tyrion Qui-Gon on one side of the force field, or is he Darth Maul?
Guess we're gonna find out.
Well, here's the Darth Maul to your proverbial Qui-Gon.
That's it.
It just gets its sword and just starts like bashing at the wall of force for cinematic
that's
purposes.
not going to help you.
No, that's for
Okay,
cinematic
cool.
purposes. What it's actually going to do is hold an action.
Oh shit!
It's going to hold an attack action. Yeah, that's what it's going to do.
What's
So
going to
that'll
trigger
bring
that attack action, Mark?
when it gets free.
Okay.
We got 10 minutes.
Shit.
Everyone get thinking.
And how does it know it's free? Will it know it's free? Or is it just like going boop 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 boop?
What it's going to do is put one hand against the.
Oh, you
force
fucker!
field,
Okay, yeah.
and
Okay.
it actually has the fucking sword like already raised above its head.
Oh, I had to ask.
How long's the sword?
It's about the size, same size as you, Sir Tyrion,
Right.
as in like all 6 foot of you.
Fair enough.
Mina, over to you.
First of all, I'm gonna bonus action healing word for Aelfric.
Thank you.
He's not gonna do much, but there's another.
Every
8 for
little
you.
helps. But that's a lot of hit points for me.
And Mina's gonna look at Aelfric and she's gonna say, "Me, on the other hand," and there's like a glimpse of magic that goes from one hand to the other. I'd like you to keep him right there, and I will cast. Let's see. Do I want to do Psychic Lance? Actually, I'll try Phantasmal Killer. I haven't gotten that one of those off.
Ooh.
So, I just need to be able to see the creature. The magic appears with the creature. I tap into the nightmares of a creature. I can see within range and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to the creature. Target must make a wisdom saving throw, the DC for which is 18. On a failed save, target becomes frightened and takes 4d10 psychic damage.
Nope.
It's a save or suck, but... Oh, immune to fear, I guess.
Well, that and nothing can pass through the wall of force.
It's not passing through.
Well, the magic itself emanating from you, I would argue, yeah, it is.
I would argue no, because that's the big deal for Force Cage as opposed to Wall of Force. Because Force Cage
It says
specifically
nothing can
says...
physically pass through the wall, though.
But if it emanates, does it emanate from behind the wall?
No? I mean, you can read the spell.
Throw it
Did
up
I
in the
put it
chat.
chat? I thought I did. My mistake. Did I? Oh, that's why. Because I... There.
Okay, let's have a look. See. You tap into nightmares of a creature.
Because, like, Psychic Lens specifically says it comes from my forehead to go to the creature, which wouldn't work.
I feel like it's different than me casting Guiding Bolt that would stop.
Oops, sorry.
Apparently, the wall of force counts as total cover.
Does it?
Yeah.
I was thinking as much. Because it seems rather
Because
OP
I was
to keep
thinking
something
of
10
doing
minutes.
similar and just
Yeah,
brutalizing
so
this guy
what's the
whilst he's
difference?
Like 10 minutes of just area of effect or emanating damage seems
Yeah.
a little overkill for me, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's totally fair. But now I'm wondering what's the difference between Wall of Force and Force Cage.
Level?
Well, Wall of Force isn't really used in this way usually. This is Matt's
normally
creative
use
way
it
of
to protect
using it.
yourself.
Yeah. You usually do this as a barrier in a fucking room so that they can't cross to your side of the room. He's just using it in a very clever way to encage this guy.
Okay. Alright, I guess that doesn't work then.
We've got 10 minutes though, so
I can drop it earlier than that if we need
yeah.
to.
But I mean, so
But we can think now.
would we keep going through the turn order, or would we come up with a plan, or and then zoom forward to when?
Go for a tea break.
I mean, if we've got
I'm
10
out of here,
minutes,
see ya.
if we got 10 minutes, I can make good use of that 10 minutes.
Well,
But
I've got a bunch
I
of
don't need
caltrops
to.
that I'd love to stick in the ground. I mean, I have to and ball bearings. So I'm gonna if we can get out of turn order for a second and then come up just sort of do all the things we want to do, and then maybe
Sure.
zoom forward. I'm not trying to tell you how to, but
No,
just 'cause
if
I'm
you have 10 minutes.
yeah. So I'm gonna lay out caltrops
yeah, we could at the least prepare some sort of unholy conflagration as soon as this thing gets dropped.
So what the caltrops do?
Okay, so if we're dropping out, like I know what I want to do. If you want me to tell you what I'd like to do during the time that we're waiting.
Mark, will it cost my action to drop the spell when we do that?
I don't believe that is the case. You can drop a spell at any stage.
So I could kind of tag in an alternative concentration spell.
If you're dropping it on your turn, yes.
Cool.
So I can't use the caltrops because Tirion is standing right there. Right, well look, there's nothing else I can do, but I will hold an action for when it drops, and then I will use my action when the turn order hits, if that's okay.
Okay.
Mina spends the first 10 seconds looking around like, really? We're just gonna... okay, then. So first things first, I'm thinking top off health. So Aelfric, I'll probably drop another Cure Wounds on you. How you
much
looking?
Appreciated. I'm still feeling it. Still looking a little rough.
All right. Really, I only got a 9. Oh no, I got so 18 more for you.
Fantastic. I'm looking much better now.
I will drop one on myself.
I'm gonna take a potion of great.
You know, I have been GMing for quite a few years now, and this is the first time I've ever witnessed a tea break in the middle of a fight.
You
honestly.
know, I'm also. I mean, like, if everyone's gonna prepare a spell, I'm gonna get some health back.
I'm not used to being knocked down on the floor. Okay, I needed a few minutes. I stand at the back here throwing fireballs and someone. No, come on.
Like, I have this funny visual of, like, the Death Knight losing its shit inside this, like, little cage, while the rest of you sit in a circle eating sandwiches and coming up with a gameplay.
I told you no cucumber in this.
There's sugar in this flask, but not in this flask.
Potion of greater healing, is that 44 plus 4?
Yes. Yeah.
I will take a potion of greater healing. That's 13. I'm so fucked.
I think the only other exciting thing that happens is right before Aelfric drops the shell, something shifts when you look at Mina. A bit more of a shadow around her edges as she casts Mirror Image on herself. The spell that she saw that other person use.
Let's find out how long my spiritual guardians lasts.
1 minute.
Up to 10 minutes, so...
Is it 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I do not use that enough.
It's fucking great, dude.
I think everything I'm doing is under a minute, although I'll time it so that it's towards the end of whenever we're doing things, but I don't know if anyone needs the full 10 minutes, if it's just...
Tirion just needs the 6 seconds before it's dropped to prepare something.
Can I use this time to actually walk up and look inside its coffin?
Sure.
Is there anything in there that is very important to it, or like a something that keeps it alive, or anything strange like that? Does it react as I walk up to the sarcophagus?
Not at all. It is empty.
Okay. I'm very tempted to have a piss in it.
Oh my god!
To absolutely defile it.
We went from very epic style combat.
No, I know, but in the it's
a
creature of defilement, and I'm very tempted to sort of visit its vibe back on it. If I give it a shove, is there anything underneath it from where it's been resting for ages, other than the fireball trap?
It's quite heavy, very, very heavy. You wouldn't move it by yourself.
Even if I kind of make the noise, when I put my shoulder to it.
No.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Grant. So he'll do that. That's all I've got. He'll move back and he'll sort of stand beside Tirion. What's the plan?
Relieve him of his head.
Yes, I think we should all prepare the most devastating things that we have at our disposal, and then on my signal I'll drop the wall of force and we can, well, hopefully take some effect.
On your signal, unleash hell. Got it.
Exactly that. I couldn't have put it better myself.
So before this
Unless
goes
anybody's got any better ideas.
down, above the table, before this goes down, how much time has passed? Like how many rounds?
I'm assuming that the full 10 minutes passes.
Right. Well, in that case,
So I've lost my...
as this is as we're doing this, we're discussing this. You'll see as Daemon rushes over to Rocket, and I'm sure Mina would probably know, and I'm sure Aelfric would probably know, as Daemon starts changing pieces and making him look better and stuff, and like kind of trying to file out some of the edges with his smith's tools. That he also is incanting. He's speaking in arcane nature. As while he's doing what he's doing, you'll see from his hands when he finishes this incantation that this glow passes from Daemon back into Rocket, as Rocket's eyes light up and he starts being able to move. And over the next 10 minutes while we're waiting to do this, and just before we get ready to prepare what we're doing, I'm basically going to be spending the time getting Rocket back up to his full potential.
Okay, it's been a real pit stop all around then.
Yeah. So, in the nature of pit stop, Mina will give Aelfric a bardic inspiration, and I will at some point give Shadar one too, just kind of give him a squeeze on the shoulder. But yeah, I'm not standing that close to Mr. Death himself.
Okay, speaking of which, formation-wise, to Sir Tirion, you are standing right before this thing. Where's everyone else standing?
Can we get rid of the wraiths on the map, just for my data and eyeballs?
Yeah.
The screen is very small.
that is
in the room by that.
that's a great
they are
shout.
actually vital NPCs to the campaign, and need to remain henceforth with.
Anchor beings.
So above the table, so what I want to do is use my reaction to trigger my held action, which will be Path to the Grave. Now, so Path to the Grave says, as an action, you choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you, cursing it until the end of your next turn. But my next turn is before Sir Tirion. So is there any way I can, within the rules, that's fair, that I can use the reaction to make it, can I...
Well, I figure, hold on. So
Can I volunteer to move below?
I think you can do that.
What I was actually going to do was just... It's going to be... Daemon's at the top of the turn order anyway. I was just going to go top of the turn order and down.
Right, okay. Well then, look,
because everyone's going to have a held action anyway, so it's going to be one round of combat.
Okay, cool. So I'll just use something else for my held action then.
Okay.
All right, cool. That's
Right.
yeah, cool. Fuck.
Well, the 6 seconds before the ending of the Wall of Force, Tyrion will use that full round, and as an action, he will cast Haste upon himself.
Mm-hmm.
Get that back going again. And then he will look directly into... Well, he's been staring through the fireball for the last 10 minutes. And he will say, you believed your god abandoned you to help your friends. As you can see, mine has held my friends together against you. Do not blame others for your own uncomings. As he puts a vow of enmity on him.
Very good. Anything else before Aelfric drops the spell?
I'm gonna draw my sword, two-handed.
Do we have to say what our held actions are?
There won't be any held actions. It'll just be you act on your turn, because there's no point in doing a held action mechanic, because literally everyone is holding an action, so it's one round of combat.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Go. All right, go. Rightio. Fuck. I love you all.
Aelfric, you get the nod from your companions, and
Here we go.
you drop the spell. Daemon, you are the first to act, but as the panoramic view of this catacomb pans out, everyone moves all at once, and that Death Knight is just leering at Sir Tirion, and that sword is coming down hard. That's it for this episode of The Violet Madness. Your players for this story were Matt as Aelfric el-Narin, Stephen, your paladin pal, as Sir Tirion Shadowbane, Ali Mar as Mina Dumont, Ryan, aka Deranged Rhino, as Daemon Filius Venust, Dave at Emerald Collective Dave as Shadar Vicanis, and your GM for this adventure is Mark Corrigan. You can find us all on the Emerald Collective Discord server, and we'd love to hear your thoughts, theories, and favourite moments, so feel free to join our ever-growing community of adventurers. And, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to follow and subscribe on your podcast platform. Until next time, thank you for adventuring with us.